Did you have it shared to Twitter?
Hello?
Immediately?
No, I didn't do share to Twitter.
Well, then we need to share the...
Hello there.
Hello? I don't really understand how this works.
It's working because it's a Google.
It's working. It's working. Now this is pod racing.
Oh my gosh.
Are we live? Oh, we're rolling.
I think we're rolling. We have 5 viewers. That's great.
Hello out there.
Hello world. Hello everyone. Enterprising Engine 93 here with Upsidenow bouncing off the ceiling and sidekick Jason. And boy, did we have a night on the town.
Yes, we did.
Quite the night on the town. Some guy grabbed me on the street and shouted profanities in my face and then proceeded to kick me in the butt and shout more profanities at me from a distance.
This is true.
This is very... you guys can vouch for me.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened.
Yo, Matt did encourage him, though.
I did.
He stopped. I'm like, dude, you can't stop. When a weirdo on the street approaches you, you can't stop.
You're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to keep going because if you stop, then they'll keep talking to you. And I'm very approachable when it comes to...
I mean, Matt's a nice guy. He was trying to be a gentleman, you know?
I wanted him to...
I don't want to... He's like, I don't want to insult the gentleman.
You gotta be a gentleman. That means you gotta listen.
A gentleman.
Matt was, not the guy.
Yeah, the guy, he kicked me in the butt. He actually...
I'm gonna kick your butt.
Yeah.
Use flats. That was flats.
Matt, look.
He ventured begins with Timothy. Wait, who made that?
It's
Who made that?
22.
All right, well done, sir. That's awesome.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Oh, the adventure continues with Timothy. That's the sequel that the fans have wanted. Timothy.
Oh my days.
I'm terrible at this, but we need to get someone on comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Oh, okay, that's good news.
Let's see here.
But the world is quiet here.
Oh my days. Okay. Quiet. Quiet phone.
Okay.
Let's see what the chat has to say.
What the chat has to say. This time we can man the chat and have someone look at the audience. We won't make the same mistake as yesterday, where we have 2 comment manners at once. You can look at me, looking at you, and we're having a bit of a dialogue, but I don't know what you're saying because I'm not looking at the comments, but I can...
Yeah, he's just
Taylor's watching.
Oh, Taylor.
Welcome.
Taylor, you're the best.
Welcome. Taylor says, Thomas Taking Place Studio says, did you get a number, man?
I got screamed at by a stranger, but
that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No. I don't know if you caught any of those dancing videos.
Okay.
Let's just say some girls were interested in Matt. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's just say that so much incriminating material has surfaced on the internet over the past 48 hours, and we don't need any more. We just do not. There's pillow fights of me and Sidekick Jason. There's me falling off of this very bed in which I sit.
I still can't believe you did that. How do you... It happened so slowly. He's on the edge of the bed, and it took him 5 seconds to fall off the bed.
It was gradual. He had nothing to grab.
I thought I was going to be fine. I just put my hands back, and then I pushed myself forward.
Roro.
Oh,
Roro.
Rodrigo, I wish you were here.
He says, "Hola."
Guten Tag, Roro.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
We're gonna get a noise complaint.
You know, I did think about that. Wait, who's gonna complain? Your mom?
I guess that's true.
That's true. I mean, sir, come on, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Yeah.
Who cares?
We're responsible, reliable, and really useful.
Actually, Miss Enterprising Engine Mom, Enterprising Mom 93.
No, Enterprising Engine 90 Mom.
Enterprising Mom 93. She might get a little upset, but she's gonna have to deal with it.
Oh man. Oh man with the plan.
So guys, so how many people do we have watching?
Right now we have 40 viewers and counting.
Wow, should we pop in a Thomas movie?
Well, maybe we could just act one out. Like
I'm not getting out of this chair. This is a comfy chair.
Like maybe I'll do an interpretive dance of Misty Island Rescue, and we can all listen to it.
Northwestern Railway Studios says Upsidenow, Dear James Weiss. There must be some mistake.
Thoughts on Sharon Miller? Little do they know that there is a
Oh, wait, hold on.
Thoughts on Sharon Miller? How about we just talk to her because she's right here? Sharon!
How are you, Sharon?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
You have to say that 3 times, though.
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you.
See, I think you're brave and bold. Is that correct?
I'm brave and bold. I do as I'm told, no matter what unfolds.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Very good, Sharon. I
I
expect nothing less from Sharon Miller herself. I'm gonna do this little number right here.
I'm an excellent voice director. That's what you can expect from her.
She actually is good at that.
No, she's very good at that. And I can beat her from time to time.
Hey, wait, Matt. What the crap? How did Matt? Sharon was sitting right there.
Our
Sharon.
favorite writer for Thomas was right there, and now she's gone.
What?
Thanks a lot,
dude?
Matt.
You know what, Matt? I'm sorry. We're gonna have to ask you to. We're gonna have to ask you to bring Sharon back. Can you do that?
I'll ask her. Sharon, are you back?
Dearest Sharon.
I think she's in the back.
I'm back.
I think
I'm back in.
Oh, wow.
There she is.
Dude, I thought she went to the bathroom or something.
Sharon,
No,
I have a deep question for you. Why did you never bring Daisy back into the
Hey,
series?
give me that. That's mine.
There are so many wonderful things you could have done.
I was
with
too
her.
lazy to include Daisy.
Oh.
Simply too
See,
lazy.
now, Sharon, here's the thing. I will give you Daisy, but you cannot screw her up like you did all the other characters.
Some of my favorite characters were
Here you go.
Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand.
Oh, whoa. Daisy retracted. Sorry, Sharon. I'm going to have to ask for that back.
Okay.
Thanks, Sharon.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to call you Sharon? Oh, dude. Matt's back again. That's weird.
Yeah, was Sharon just here?
Yeah, dude, you missed her.
Oh,
Our
I missed her.
dearest
I always
Sharon.
miss Sharon Miller. I don't know what the deal is with that, but she seems nice from what I've heard.
What are your guys' opinions on JBS?
Too bad we haven't seen it.
I don't know. I have no opinion because I have not seen the movie.
I am very excited for. I don't know. I'm just excited for the JPS movie.
I'm so excited.
The Pointer
Sister? Yeah. I'm so excited. Hey, I have something to say.
Well, say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say.
Welcome, Stanley. That's a little loud.
That was audible. That was very audible. Oh man.
We might get a complaint from Enterprising Mom 93.
Enterprising Engine 90 Mom might come up here
90 Mom.
and just smash these windows.
90 Mom.
Uh,
She'd be like, now Matthew, you and your friends quiet down, please.
like banging on the windows, like a frozen turkey that gets thrown through the window with like a note that says "keep it down." That's how the family does it.
That's how they do it, man.
This is how things get done.
We enjoy your family.
My family is one crazy family.
Watson's my favorite, though.
Yeah, he has been up to no good in the neighborhood lately. He's been.
So if you guys want us to watch a Thomas movie, please comment below.
I think it helps start the conversation, so we have things to
Yeah.
discuss.
We will
pause it.
try to get through one. These knuckleheads tried watching Slot Machine without me.
We can continue it. I mean, we got 25 minutes in.
I was a little offended, but I forgive you guys. So
All right, can we watch it on a different device?
Oh,
Is that possible?
we should put it on this large television that's out of the
we can't, though, because there's no way to connect it to the TV. They shut off all the HDMI cables.
Oh dear,
We tried already, so
that's unfortunate.
bummer. Enterprising Mom.
I want an
90 Mom.
enterprising mom, dude. Your mom's lame. I'm sorry, she's not lame.
She's a nice lady. Who
Yeah.
is, your host.
She might come in here.
She might come in here.
I don't know. I mean, who would win? Jason, who would win in a cage match? Sharon Miller or Enterprising Mom 93?
Is that even a question?
Oh,
I don't know, man. I might put my money on Sharon because she could start rhyming and she would never stop.
Oh my gosh, Sharon Miller busted
a
around.
rap battle.
Sharon Miller.
Sharon Miller.
Dude, Sharon would drop straight bombs, dude. She
Okay.
would just.
if someone in this community wants to create an epic,
Rap
like someone
battle history.
who's a no one, like a no one in the community that's just like, I wish I just had a brilliant idea that would like
What's that
get millions
channel?
of views and I could just be successful.
What's that channel with the epic rap
Epic
battles?
rap battles
That's
of
the channel,
history
isn't it?
between Wilbur Audrey and Sharon Miller.
I
So you
want-
have
no,
one
what-
engine
And
attached
you
to
will
a
get
train.
millions of views.
You will get millions.
There
of
has
views.
to be one.
We
with,
are handing this to you. You have to.
There has
grab
to be
this.
one with Andrew Brenner.
That'll be like the sequel. It'd be like Christopher Audrey versus Andrew Brenner.
Get your finger out.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
So, who wants us to watch a movie? Comment, please.
Comment below.
You know what we should do? We should open up the wiki on like a phone or something and do that like random page thing, and then whatever comes up, we discuss that.
The Random Wiki Challenge.
All right. Well,
King of the Railway. That
Oh.
one's not. So here's the thing. If Thomas fans are ever going to meet up and they need to watch a Thomas movie, we're not going to watch the one that's not the best.
It's true. I mean, what is the best one?
Okay, Slot Machine, Adventure Begins.
Those are the two.
See, I really like the Great Race.
2015 was just a good year.
I really liked the Great Race at first, and then it kind of lost some of the mojo for me. It just kind of was
The
like,
Great Race.
yes. Even though my son,
Your beautiful son.
Here he is. hey, shrimp. Here he is. Say hello.
We're in a very
Hello,
aesthetically pleasing
Vinny.
order. Anyone else? chime in?
Welcome to Tugster Intensifies.
Oh, is Isaiah on?
Yes, he is.
Congratulations on graduating.
Oh, congratulations, Isaiah.
Welcome, Rob. Welcome, sweet prince.
Oh, is Rob here?
This one's for you, baby.
Oh, is Rob on?
Yes, he is.
Rob, sorry we couldn't
Well,
say
his
hi
family.
yesterday. Hey, Rob.
Welcome,
We were not
Robbie.
getting comments well yesterday at all. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm loading up the
Oh,
video.
Rob says to me, he's probably talking. He said, "You're doing memes for these guys, traitor."
Oh,
Or maybe he's talking. I don't know if he's talking to me, but I don't know,
oh, can you not do memes for us?
dude. I do memes when I want to do memes.
Oh man.
All right, random article. Thomas and the New Bridge is a magazine story. We're not talking about magazines.
Yeah, I have not read it.
That is
I
like,
have not read any of the
Unless we're
magazine
talking
stories.
about Little Barford, then we can go all day. We can go all day on Little Barford.
Sandblasted is a magazine story. I swear half of these are magazine stories.
Oh, shout out to Oliver GWR, my boy.
Another magazine
Shout out to
story.
you. What?
Another magazine story. I've gone through random article. I keep pressing
You don't go to magazine
it
stories.
just okay, Pop Goes Thomas DVD.
I'll be honest.
Is that a popcorn
So
story?
I kind of got out of the show.
Is that a story about popcorn?
No,
Okay, all right. So I got out of the show sometime around like season 12. I watched Here Are the Rails and a little bit of season 13. Then I legit just lost interest. I was kind of in high school, kind of in a period. I was like, "Ooh, too cool for Thomas." So then I started watching again when Series 17 came out. My first new series episode was Gordon Runs Dry, and I was like, "Oh, this is good. This is good."
Like I went on like an 8-year hiatus, and then I like around the Great Discovery started checking out the show again. But I had to catch up from like season 7 onward, and I just saw the regression, and it was just so heartbreaking. Like I haven't really seen more than like 1 or 2 season 13 episodes to the end. But then now we're back. It's good time.
So
Don't fall, Jason.
I won't. I'm not like you.
Hey, he's falling in the water.
So I'm like not. Can you like move that? My
What if I
goodness.
push you?
I
You can't
at
even
least will
see him.
stay on. Can you like move the laptop?
Yes,
slightly?
I will do that for you.
Okay,
Jason.
so my involvement, like in watching the series, has been completely different because I stopped watching Thomas after like season 6, or no, probably season. Actually, no, it was season 8 because I didn't have like there was no way to watch it on TV, and so like I had to buy the VHS like tapes to like watch them. And after watching like I can't remember what it was, Adventures on the Tracks or something, in like Steamies versus Diesels, I saw all these season 8 episodes. And I was
Somebody
like,
tweeted about this a while ago. Steamies versus Diesels. as the most misleading video cover ever. Because it makes you think it's a classic series 1, and then it gives you the crappy season 8. Sorry, forever like season 8.
Yeah.
Looking back in hindsight, season 8 is not as bad. It's still not great though. It's not.
It's just in such contrast to the Thomas we know. I mean, you swap out the themes.
Why? Okay,
The
so they
visuals are
changed so
different.
much. Why did you use the crappy standard definition video? Like all those models are the exact same from season 6 and 7. Like using the medium that you use to film the series makes a world of a difference. Because even though the scenery, I don't know, people say 6 and 7 don't look as good visually, they still look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. So what happened is I stopped like kind of watching Thomas at that point. Plus I was getting old enough that like when normal kids fade out of Thomas, and that's kind of the age I was at. But then I always like kind of was still interested, and I'd like pop back in and watch old stuff, but I never like was continuing on. So I've never actually seen all of season 8 or 9, 10, 11. And then
I've seen all the way up to 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I then like started getting interested in Thomas again, and like starting my own series around the time that like they had announced like they're gonna switch to CGI. At first it was like, okay, they're gonna switch to like the faces, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not the whole thing. Like we're safe. And then then Hero of the Rails in season 13 came out, and I was like, oh no, like my beloved like.
Honestly, I was kind of like, it was bittersweet. Obviously, it's bittersweet. I was kind of I thought Hero of the Rails was really cool because it was different.
I thought so too.
Then, dude, the CGI now, and that movie looks horrible.
Yeah. So like so I watched Hero of the Rails, and I was like, okay, this has potential. Like, so I started actually watching the series again, and then I remember season 13 came out, and when the Splish Splash Splosh DVD came out, I like went on YouTube and watched like the pirated episodes all together, and I was like, by the end of that, I realized how they were all the same story, and I was like, oh my.
You know, they showed that in theaters in the U.S. like in a limited run. Why would you show that?
I don't know.
I don't get it. Anyway, that's like the last Thomas thing. Oh no, didn't they show Misty? I think I remember someone talking about on Twitter that they showed Misty Island Rescue in theaters. I think that's the last one. I can't imagine if I saw Slot Machine in theaters. Oh my word, I would have seen that at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh
honestly.
yeah, so good.
That was fun.
So what happened is I like, for some reason I was so excited that they're like, I saw some good, but I knew it was like bad for the most part. But the fact that they could bring back all these characters, so I kept watching, and I have actually seen every episode of seasons 13 through 16. Like I watched them the days that they came out. Like I don't know why those.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
Nothing's wrong with you. But really, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, but then so this is the great thing though. When I heard that season 17 was going to be like, you know, the difference.
I remember reading on Sif
Yeah.
that it's going to be different. I'm like, there's hope.
There is hope. So what I did, because you know how it was Adventures or Railway Mishaps was the DVD that was going to come out. And had, like,
Railway
Gordon-
Mischief.
Mischief, that's what it was.
Dude, that
And-
DVD in hindsight is very legendary.
Oh, it
That
really
was a
is.
shining light
So
in the series.
I gotta tell you guys the story that
Shining
happened.
So what's the next part?
You're talking about Railway Mischief.
Yeah, so what happened is I was
Mischief on the Rails.
so excited, and there had been no
Rails,
leaks of
Rails,
anything with season 17 other than the fact it was a new animation team and stuff, so it wasn't going to look exactly the same as ARC. And so I knew the day that the DVD was coming out, so I drove
Turtles.
to Walmart
Oh, hey,
at
Turtles,
3
what's
in the
up?
morning. Hi, Turtles.
Tortuga. Turtles in Spanish for you.
Nice.
Little Espanol. Thanks for.
So I drove to Walmart at 3 in the morning, and I went up to like an employee and was like, I need this DVD. Please go into the back and find it. It came out today. And they went and they got it.
See,
And I went home at 4 in the morning and watched Railway Mischief. And it was like the most glorious day for me ever.
And they don't like the
that
higher
happened to
standard
me-
episodes now, but they were so good back then.
Oh,
Just
they-
rejuvenated
it's
so much.
and-
hope
I'll
for
still
us.
watch season 17. That was me with The Adventure Begins.
Yeah.
Okay, so I stayed until midnight, bought it on iTunes, watched it, went to bed, woke up like at 8 o'clock, drove through a snowstorm in March, went to Walmart. They didn't have it on shelves. I'm like, okay, where the crud is this crud? So Walmart can be super bad with stocking new stuff. So you go to the DVD section and whatnot. They have those boxes that the new releases that they need to stock. I went in there. I think I tweeted a picture of it a long time ago. They had like 4 copies of The Adventure Begins. I'm like, Here we go, boys. Gosh, that movie, it is so good.
We all know where we were when the adventure began.
We all watched that.
We all knew exactly where we were.
Where were you when the
Every
adventure began?
Thomas fan knows where they were when they watched that movie. It
So
will forever be remembered.
I was on my study abroad trip to New Zealand, and I had a U.S. iTunes, so I could download The Adventure Begins in New Zealand, but everyone in New Zealand had to wait an extra long time.
I'm so Rob says I'm so sad Nathan isn't playing music right now.
Isn't your keyboard down in your car?
Here's the thing. I actually brought a keyboard to play music, but it's in my car. I really don't feel like getting it. Sorry, guys. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do. I think we might do another live stream tomorrow.
We can try.
If
If we have the energy, we can definitely try it. Maybe even outside.
Maybe outside.
And outside live stream would be
is
so
definitely
cool.
a possibility.
Okay.
If you guys want to see a live stream and possibly messing around on the keyboard, let us know.
I'll do cartwheels while he plays. That'd be really fun. Oh, guys, we have 50 viewers.
Welcome,
gracious.
viewers.
Oh, 58 viewers. That's great.
Wow.
Play it again,
Cannot
Sam.
disappoint them.
All right, should we put on some content to watch? I don't know. We were talking about The Adventure Begins. I have a question for you guys. So, we were kind of talking about this today too. What do you think about the whole article about the reboot? I don't think it's a reboot. I mean, it'd be kind of dumb for them. I mean, I think they're gonna. I think you said it might be a soft reboot. I think they're gonna add the minor changes like the bouncing. And let's be honest, okay, the bouncing probably isn't that great, but it could be a lot worse. I don't know. You got to be optimistic about these kind of things because they're gonna have to like try to compete with the target audience, and it's.
Hello, Nathan. How are you?
Yeah, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's unfortunate because you think
Trembling tracks.
Thomas has survived 30 years as a TV show and hasn't had to stoop down. I mean, besides the bad seasons, obviously, but it hasn't had to stoop down to the levels of other kids shows, and I don't think it will, because I don't know. I mean, hopefully it doesn't. If it does, well, here's the thing: we always have the classic series, so
And I agree.
there you go.
I think it would be worse if they threw away the entire world they've built over the years, all the characters they've rendered, like to completely reboot and change the aesthetics of everything.
That's just
Could they throw it all
here's why
away?
they won't do it, because it's a waste of money to do that.
I know.
Yeah.
And Mattel as we've seen. Hello, Mattel. If you're watching this, you're a great company.
This is on my
Psych.
channel.
Psych.
Don't say it's on my channel.
Mattel, they like to they save money when they can. Some would call that cheap.
No,
I'm not going to call it that.
It's thrifty. They're being very
They're being
thrifty.
They're
very
being
clever.
resourceful.
Yeah.
Mattel is like any other company in that they
Yeah,
want
they're
to
gonna
just
save money when they
maximize
can.
their profit.
Yep.
But the problem is that they're cutting the corners too much to the point that it's just ruining things. But the executives don't understand that, and that's where the issue is.
I think they could make a lot more money if they put more into it.
Yeah, I think.
I
so
think
too.
it would be like.
And the
more
thing
of a-
is,
yeah.
the money has to. I mean, maybe they're losing a little bit. I don't know, but the money has to be there. I mean, Thomas White's the #1 kids preschool brand.
Something like that.
How much-
it's gotta be worth-
UK
How
or
much is it
something.
worth?
Oh,
Does anyone
so
know that?
I do know one thing.
Is it a billion? It's
there-
not a billion.
No,
It's
it's not a billion.
A
But
couple hundred
But
billion.
Mattel's goal, so they purchased, and I think this is actually Mattel's overall thing, what they're going to do. So they purchased the license for Thomas and everything, but I think that their goal is to build it up so they can sell it. And that the profit, that's why they put so much into it, is because they want to grow it and then turn it over and have all that profit for themselves. So I think it was like 1 billion or something. I can't remember what the number was. But
We
their
were
goal
just
is to
talking
reach-
today about what if another company bought Thomas when they were up for sale.
And Disney seems like the one because Disney can eat everything. Disney has ESPN, it has Marvel, it has Star
I know,
Wars,
seriously.
it has everything.
The thing is,
Disney
I
will
thought
eat everything.
we're like, hey, maybe they respect because Disney. They let Lucasfilm and Marvel. They let them obviously they have final say, but they let them do what they want. But then you have Disney. Apparently, I remember reading someone stuff about this. Someone was talking about it might have been Ryan or someone was talking about how they kind of ruined Power. Didn't they own Power Rangers for a while or something?
Disney owned Power Rangers?
I don't
didn't
know.
that.
So apparently
I have no idea.
they've mishandled some brands, but it's I think that's bound to happen
Yeah.
with any big company. I don't know. I mean,
they don't want to do that because if they ruin a brand and it loses its value, then think about from a business perspective, they paid the money for that brand, and then for it to be of less value when they try and sell it, they just sold it for a loss at that point. So
it's really interesting because
yeah,
Disney has the Muppets.
I love, dude. The Muppets are so great.
I love.
They need to make another movie.
the one problem with Disney is that because they have so much, it's not like there's always new stuff about everything going on.
That's true.
So
The two new Muppet movies though were really, I really love both of them.
is there like another Muppet movie?
There was a TV show. Then ABC canceled it. I hate getting into new shows, like in like ABC, Fox, whatever, because they always cancel them right away after the first season. Anyway. See, think about Thomas though. It has survived for so long. They will be produced as long as it's making money, and it will be. They're going to be making Thomas content in some kind of form because it's just.
I think so. I'm going to share my opinion of what I think the spinoff is, because I think it's likely that because the success of the Thomas Creator Collective, the success that you see with like Diesel D199's channel, I think that it's very, very possible that the spinoff could be like a toy version of Thomas, like the Thomas series,
like the Lego movie.
That's exactly what I think.
Which would have been so cool with the good toys, but nowadays.
But maybe the reboot will also be a reboot of the toys because they want to make they would make it match or something. I don't know. I think it's likely because then, like,
hey, Kudik, a little Kurt.
Oh, Kurt's here.
Godspeed.
Oh, Kurt's here too.
He's a cool man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I think that's
if done right, it can be really cool. Like the Lego movie, Batman movie, Lego Batman movie. I really enjoy both of those.
I think but
they're at a disadvantage because Trent bases everything off of Playrail, and Playrail is immaculate and beautiful. But when you have the lumpy Trackmaster, it's like you're forced to improve.
It might be with the reboot. They
product.
may like also reintroduce a whole line of toys and everything to go with it. Like so, it's like here's this TV show, and here are the exact toys from it.
Speaking of toys, so Wooden Railway. Apparently on Twitter, it was confirmed. Well, it wasn't apparently. It was actual tweet from Mattel's Twitter.
Yeah.
They confirmed that Wooden Railway is continuing for this year. Now they did not specify.
I know.
They just said it was going to continue.
I know.
And there's been speculation. Matt's already getting stressed out. Just thinking.
I'm so stressed.
There's been speculation that they're going to revamp and add the couplers.
So I gotta add something. So I had a friend who was at the Walmart shareholders meeting, and he got to see the Superstation for this fall. It's the big main product from Mattel. It's bigger than JBS. Like it's
physically bigger than a small child.
It really is. Anyway. So a couple of things that are for sure is that so the Herald in it is actually Wooden Railway.
Good morning!
And Wooden Railway is all over the box still. So I mean, they're not cutting out the line because it's a part of the promotion.
That's good.
It's all over it too. Like I mean,
so the Wooden Railway Herald, we couldn't see it in the pictures, but it's on the box.
It is, yeah. So behind,
that's cool.
On the box on the top, they have all the different like toy lines, like Adventures, Trackmaster, Minis, and then like it has Trackmaster Thomas, an Adventures Percy, a Minis James, and then there's Harold. And behind all of it says the toy lines, and behind Harold, it's Wooden Railway. So
there's some hope. I've heard this was like on this is not very credible, but it was on the Thomas Wooden Railway wiki that someone said they heard something about Wooden Railway being revamped.
See,
and we were so desperate for information that everyone sort of believed that, but now when I look back,
someone could have just made it up. I think in this community, people take rumors at face value. They take rumors as fact. I'm like, we need to check. You need to check your sources. Hashtag fake news. Anyone? Like, come on.
The truth about Toby, like Thomas and the rumors.
I remember an infamous article.
Thomas and the new engine. All the rumor episodes.
If the show's taught us anything. No, I remember an article recently, an infamous article about one of the characters in JBS. There was speculation that this character would have certain traits. I tried to point out that nowhere did the producers, the creators of the show, confirm this trait about the character. So you got to make sure you check your sources, people.
Yeah.
It can be so hard in this day and age.
I've got to step out and take a phone call, actually.
Okay, we'll hold down the phone.
All right.
So my cousin just texted me. He's
very interested in this particular girl that he works with.
You gotta talk about this now.
I'm just quickly telling you guys what's going on. Really.
Come on, I'm just kidding. You can do
No,
it.
so what happened is that so we've been talking about this for a while, but he took her on a date tonight. I knew that he was going to.
Ooh, like
and he
Matt did?
texted me and
Like Matt.
Please continue.
so he texted me. I didn't text him, and he said, "Can you talk right now?" So obviously something happened tonight, and I need to consult with him on the matter. So
Jason, you do that. Nathan and I will go down
because
before.
as you guys know, I like to encourage people to go and date and find a significant other. So I need to do the same with him.
Well,
So I will be back in just a minute.
you inspire
just
that man.
Just a minute. Might end up being a half an hour. It's just gonna be the.
How late is it? I'm not going to be that long.
It's gonna be the enterprising upside enterprising.
would've been funny if it
Upside
was
The
so
down.
much.
upside engine 93.
If it was still my live stream and I'm gone, you guys are just doing it all.
Enterprising upkick, 93.
I love you all. I'll see you soon.
He's got some cool shoes.
I do. I've gotten a ridiculous amount of compliments.
This guy's
from my
got
red band.
giant feet, man.
Me? Are
Yeah,
you serious?
you're a giant.
For my height, I actually have very small feet.
Really?
Oh yeah, considering that I'm 6'4", that I only wear a size 11, I should be wearing a size 13.
We're a size 11?
Yeah,
I wear like a size 10.
yeah, I don't have that big of feet compared to my height. So I have a very small
That is
base for a
great.
tall tree.
So, all right, I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, just a second.
That's
Hey,
good.
tell Enterprising Mom 93 I said hi.
She says she loves you.
Oh, that's a weird. I don't know the lady. I briefly.
Okay, this is quite the night. So Nathan, what should we discuss while Jason is absent?
I don't know. What do you guys? What would you guys like us to discuss?
Oh, yeah, check out the comments.
Hey, we can talk about Jason.
We could talk about Jason while he's gone. He's a pretty cool guy.
He's a guy. No, Jason's a cool dude.
He is 100%.
We had quite
male.
the adventure begins. We had quite the adventure today.
Yeah, the adventure began yesterday, but it continued today in ways that we couldn't have imagined. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty swell time.
Yeah.
So Matt, got any little teasers for your series you want to share with us? Any big updates in the life of you or your channel or both?
Well, people will probably forget this, but the Smudger episode is being
Give us a
delayed.
shameless plug.
Here's a shameless plug.
Is it really a shameless plug if it's on your own channel?
It's not my channel, so and I titled it you. I used your name as the title of the
That's
live
true.
stream. So I guess
People say
okay.
I'm good clickbait. I don't know.
Yeah, so the Smudger episode is delayed because I wanted it to be a musical, and it's held up. But it's gonna happen, but I might have to rework it a little
Wait, it's
bit.
a musical?
Mhm.
I want to be part of that.
All right, so I think I saw part of the problem. I have Nathan now. That's good. And I have another surprise project. It might happen sooner, but it's wacky. And you guys haven't seen Lego stop motion from me in a while, but I think this is some of the best I've ever done. So I'm really excited to release that. I think it's 24 minutes, and I have about 12 minutes done.
Oh, nice.
So I think I'm just going to try to knock that out as best I can. And then I just got some excellent lines from Knapford Harbor, Jake, as Gordon for another idea that I had. And I'm also really excited for that. So I have a lot of things started. I just have to commit and finish them. But honestly, I'm really excited. And
That's cool, man.
I snuck some B-roll of Nathan into the episode, so watch it. Nathan doesn't know that there's some dialogue.
Wait, did I record something?
He didn't do it on purpose, but I have audio from him from something else that I
Wait,
was able
what
to
did-
fit into the episode.
Did I record for something like a long time ago?
The Charlie episode's up. That's
Yeah,
all-
no, I'm not. Yeah, I know that one. Obviously, that one's been up for a while, right? Yeah, that one's been up for a while.
What I'm saying is, because I edit your voice a lot,
Yes, you do.
I
He does send my voice a lot.
I edit
I
Nathan's
do send him like a decent amount of B-roll.
voice.
Like I'll just be talking sometimes, or I'll say like other characters' lines.
Because we have to stick to the script when we edit for the TCC, but Nathan gives me so much extra that I can't use, but it's so funny that I have to write it down. Remember that you have this, and Mattel doesn't want it, but you can do whatever you want.
Some
with it.
mistake.
There must be some mistake. So that's a lot of fun.
Cool.
But what are you working on music-wise?
Thanks for asking. I'm actually working, so I'm kind of branching out. So I'm making some covers Well, I have a orchestral cover of as a track from a video game.
Oh, can we ask what video?
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 2. I'm a big fan. Crash Bandicoot. I played that on the PS1, Spyro, all those. I'm a big Pokemon fan too. Those are like basically the three video game franchises I played growing up.
Everyone knows I love Pokemon.
A little bit of Mario thrown in there. So I actually made a track. I just really, I thought I'd kind of just do something different. And I've had a lot of fun. That should be in my channel pretty soon, probably in the next week. In terms of Thomas stuff, which the stuff you guys actually care about, I still got to finish up the Great Race. I've really been bad at finishing. I still got to do full surprises. That one should be really simple. It's just a matter of me doing it. Got a couple so that James theme I posted back in January. I got a couple more themes like that.
Oh,
that
great.
kind of style.
Is that the jazz one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I got a couple more jazzy themes in the works. So stay tuned for that. So hopefully, I don't know. I haven't been super dead lately because I literally uploaded 2 videos a couple weeks ago in the span of a day. So
no, it's really busy, and this weird thing is like when I'm productive, like I'll upload like 3 videos in 2 months or like a month and a half, and I'm like really productive, and then I'm dead for a really long time. Like it happens in bursts, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. But I'm excited for video game music.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
that's really cool.
If it does well, I'll probably do a couple more.
You're gonna draw in more audience besides Thomas. Like I think
that's kind of my goal too, because I like a lot of different kind of music, and I like making covers of a lot of guys. And of course, I'll still make Thomas stuff because that's what I do. And I'll actually make stuff because Okay, so Jason is commenting.
Well, he's commenting.
Yeah, I'm like
giving life advice.
I'm like, Bud, get back in here.
Yeah. Okay.
He might be conversating with Enterprise Mom 93.
That is just a weird thing to. I trust him. I hope he isn't doing that. Because. He has Lynette. Everyone knows.
He does. He has a lady. He has a Duchess.
He has the Duchess.
As you UK people would say, the Duchess. The Duchess. There it is. Welcome, Sam the Train fan. That render's messed up. Sam's a cool guy. I like you, man. You're a cool guy. Thanks, Kurt. More themes like that, dude. I don't really want to give it. Okay, so I do have a theme. I made a theme for Jason's series that should be coming out. I don't think I'll be releasing that on my channel, but he has some new videos coming out in the next couple of weeks that will feature that. So keep your eyes out. Well,
I can't wait to hear
I would say keep your eyes out, but you don't really keep your eyes out for music. So I would say keep your ears open.
Just listen.
Yeah. Just think I will be producing some jazzy tracks. Think classic era. Think season 1. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to give any more away.
Oh, and for things that I'm excited about, Trained Assassin is making a 30-minute Boko movie out of HO.
That should be good, man.
That's really cool.
I'll definitely be checking that out.
Question. Yeah.
Okay, so we've been getting these reports that JBS could be coming out next week.
There is a rumor that in the Netherlands, an English version
with pre-orders available on one website, and I'm pretty sure our #1 news source for Thomas Info, Thomas Nation, tweeted out another website also had the same pre-order. Can anyone else have anything they want to contribute to this conversation?
I mean, like,
I'll tell you what, it will be a huge blunder. I wouldn't say blunder. It would just be a very poor mistake. Is that even proper English? It'd be a bad mistake for Mattel to just let that be released so early. The thing is, it makes no sense for it to release this early, which means it probably won't release early. It probably won't be released next week.
It's just like when King of the Railway came out in Polish. Like, I admit, I watched it.
Oh,
I found a link on the Facebook page.
Now, how long was that before it was actually released? When did that come out?
No, I think it premiered in the UK first. Then the Polish version came out like the week around that, but we still had to wait like a month and a half for the real one to come out. It was really strange. It was like late July or August, I think. Maybe people remember. I don't remember.
Rob says, Upsidenow, please conduct a symphony performing Thomas music. I don't know, fun fact, my my mother, Upside Mom.
Upside.
It's actually a my mom plays violin. That's where I get some of my musical chops from. Whatever. I don't think I'm that good. Whatever. She volunteers in a community orchestra. So I've always thought about like writing a piece for orchestra and having them record it like a Thomas piece. That'd be really cool.
I love Oliver Duck's Barry theme that he composed with his school. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Oh, I think it's unlisted now, but Oliver Duck
I gotta hear that,
composed
man.
a theme for Barry, and it was played by, I think, his high school orchestra. It was really good. I really liked it. And he's back. He's still around, right? Or did he leave again?
Who?
Oliver Duck? Ted?
Ted is a cool guy, man. I don't know.
I haven't heard from him in a while. I haven't seen
Dude,
much of him.
okay. I just want to talk about this past year. We've had so many epic comebacks.
Oh, I know.
You had Kudik. Shout out to Kurt. He just randomly decided to show up. Now him and Diesel 10 are making all these gays running replicas,
I
which
know.
is super sweet.
Season 4 is back.
And then I totally got into Ted stuff, like he had some awesome sets and episodes and stuff, and I got into those. I'm like, oh, it's too bad he's gone. And he just shows up.
He goes.
There's got to be someone. I feel like
he makes a review with Diesel Fan 08, and just like the world just goes crazy.
I remember that, man.
Check out Diesel Fan 08.
Diesel Fan 08. Now, I feel really bad because I feel like I'm forgetting someone else. I'm forgetting someone else that came back.
There were a bunch of comebacks. They'll come to us. Like if they come.
If I forgot to shout you out, I just want to apologize. It's late. It's what, like 1:30. We've been partying hard.
Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we've been like doing stuff all day, so we're kind of tired.
Yeah, we got burritos. That was really fun.
Oh, dude. So funny story about that is that a while back in the fall, Matt and I were Skyping one time, and let's just say it was TCC related, and I ended up having to do something last minute, and he said, Nathan, I'm going to buy you a soul burrito. And guess what this gentleman did today? He stayed true to his word, and he bought me one. And I'll tell you what, it was delicious.
No,
it's right there, actually.
Oh yeah,
the remnants of it.
It was so
I
big.
took it to go. It's right there.
It was like the most loaded burrito. When they
Dude,
finished making
it was giant.
it completely fell apart. Like the tortilla just ripped, and the lady was like, "Do you want a second tortilla?"
She's like, she's like, "Excuse me, do you want this double wrap?" I'm like, "Yeah, double wrap." Dude, when you go to a burrito place, you gotta load it up, man. You gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. But when they made my first one, it ripped and poured into the salsa
Oh, that's
container.
right. So this guy, they're making his burrito bowl, and it falls in the salsa.
Yeah, like the whole thing. And I apologized to him because that's just how I am, and he made me a new one that was fine. But I felt kind of bad for him.
Rob says, speaking of comebacks, just wait and see. Rob, every day I'm anticipating your next review. I am looking forward to it whenever it comes. Also, I'm looking forward to when he streams again. It's a good time when Rob streams.
No, he's the master.
See,
Rob,
if I stream by myself, I don't
not
want to speak for you. I'm sure you'd be good by yourself. If I stream by myself, I think I'm too boring. Rob, he could just talk, and we'd be entertained for hours. That's honestly what it is.
When Rob streams, it's like art because it can be ironic. It's always thought-provoking, and it's always
It is art. I don't think you can call anything else.
And the irony to the live stream sometimes too is just awesome. Wait, is that Chase?
Is that Enterprising Mom? Hello, Enterprising Mom 93.
Enterprising Engine 90 Mom, what's up?
Guys, what do you think is hello? I guess it's just me. What do you guys think is better, Enterprising Mom 93 or Enterprising? What is the other one? It's Enterprising. I like Enterprising Mom 93, and then there's Enterprising 93 Mom. Yeah, Enterprising 93 Mom or Enterprising Mom 93.
Enterprising Engine 90 Mom.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Jay Sean is back. There he is.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even make the phone call. The guy got his car stuck.
What did you do for the past? What were you
I was
doing
trying
for
to
the
get a
past
hold
10
of him, and he
minutes?
was like, "Oh yeah, so I got my car stuck up by this one reservoir in our hometown." I was just like,
All right, guys, we should watch a Thomas, some kind of Thomas content, like a video.
Yeah, can your laptop play?
Yes. Well, it can play through
Let's
YouTube.
fire up
so
something.
I
All
don't
right,
have
what do you guys want us to watch?
Yeah, what do you guys want us to watch?
"Looks like Not a
Comment
movie.
below.
Maybe we should like watch an episode, like a season 20 episode.
Let's watch Small Railway episodes.
I'm down. I've watched them so much.
You know what's funny?
Like there's
I watched them once or twice when they were uploaded on YouTube, and then I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna watch this for a while because I'm just gonna spoil them from watching them too much. And then I watched it like last week for the first time in months.
They were really good.
It was great. It was fantastic.
I've forced Lynette to watch them way too many times with me.
I
I'm,
made
like,
my
in love
family
with it.
watch Tit for Tat with me. I'm like, guys, you have no idea how
Tit
important this is.
For Todd. Okay, Bert.
Oh,
You know what's so funny is that the title credits, Audrey's not credited.
we talked about this last
Written
night.
by Andrew Brenner. Oh, okay, guy. You didn't write the stories. Okay, guy.
But before every
Okay, Andrew.
when it airs on TV, it says based on the Railway series by the Reverend W.
It
On.
does?
It still says that. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why they thought. They
Yeah, but
There's
dude,
gotta
come
be some
on.
legal reason why Britt and the Reverend always have to be credited. Like,
Oh, it has to be because, dude, Britt's name is on everything.
yeah, like
Like,
still
if it's
the
like-
toys still. I think that the
Yeah,
copyright
it's.
is.
I think it's still in the toys. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's yeah, because the Brit symbol will still be on stuff, like even though it's owned by Mattel. So
It says copyright.
someone made
Brit.
like an umbrella, like PowerPoint visual type thing that like actually like explained where the current status of the show was, like in Mattel, Fisher Price, Hit Entertainment. Like it explained like where everything lies under it
Rob,
and how the companies work.
You are welcome. He said, "Thanks for getting me into season 20." I'm like, actually, Rob, thank you.
Rob, I
This
would never
guy-
have seen season 20 without Rob.
That is true. And here's the thing.
You
Here's the
like,
thing. This guy spares no expense. He gets a really nice quality like ripper, like whatever he used to rip the episodes. The HD encoding is really good.
Oh,
And
that's
the guy is just great. So shout out to you, Rob.
Rob, thank you. Like
Thank you, Rob.
waited for your episodes like to be uploaded. Like I would be heading home from work and I'd just be like, I think I'm gonna wait a bit just because I think it's coming out and I don't want to like have to drive home while it's out. So I like would wait and then watch it and then go home. So like thank you
Okay,
so much.
I wonder, does she still make money off Thomas?
oh, I'm sure. I
She
heard-
has to in some capacity.
Didn't someone say that Mike
'Cause
and
what-
Junior
okay, if-
actually still make money off the toys?
They do. I think they still do.
I wouldn't be surprised if Britt gets like a certain percentage
Here's
of
the
toy
thing.
sales.
Her name is still on stuff. But here's the thing. They did sell. So obviously it bought Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta imagine that come on. That she'd have to be a fool
She
not to.
built such a name out of it. Like,
Okay, Mara, remember what is it, Mara or Mara Wilson? Mara.
Yeah, Mara
Mara. Okay, I'm sorry, Mara, if you're watching this.
I'm sure she is.
She probably
Mara
is, man.
Wilson loves my videos.
So randomly, some article came up about some weird stuff that happened on the set of Manchester Railroad. I don't even want to get into it. I don't know, it's weird. But then it was one Docker, someone in the community tweeted this thing. She quotes the tweet and says, "Think it's okay. Thomas still pays the bills." So Alec Baldwin is probably still making bank off Thomas, and in his most famous scene, he's like, he's got the ball, in the bat, and he's like, why do you keep hitting him like that? You're gonna have a timeout. And he's like, plane, crane. I'll be honest, dude. As crazy as he is really irritating. Like he did try. He tried. He did put effort towards that. He did put a lot of effort in that movie.
Where were you?
Where were you? Whereas Burnett Stone, that guy doesn't even try. Oh, here we go. Tit for tatty. Tit for tat.
Weirdly placed font.
Dude, Little Engine. I'm so glad they brought that back. I honestly wish they would bring back more of the heartstrung things, but oh, the drivers. I love Mark's narration, but it's so easy to just to do impressions of him. He's like, Thomas was back in the yard shunting trucks again.
I've been debating if for my next season if I should impersonate him in my narration
Should,
or
do
just
it.
do my own narration.
Do it.
Maybe do like an
Dude,
experimental like double video.
The guy, Wilbur Andre, is there. Can we just, dude?
Keep our voices
And that-
down,
and that
'cause I can
theme-
hear us very well in the hall.
That theme they're playing is like it's like a arrangement of some hymn. that they played on. Dude, just the level of that is just a level of detail that that just is so underappreciated.
It really is.
Yeah, but the underscore right there was original with him.
That's awesome.
It's the best part of the episode. Not taking
Dude,
Thomas.
if the reference should have said rule 55, you can't do it.
And he says he yells at him for Rule 55.
Lots of pictures of tag engines, but we haven't seen the straight tram engines. They're more unusual. What does that mean?
This having the Reverend canon in the show makes it so much easier for them to do Railway Series accurate Star-Lord like episodes, like remakes of, you know what I mean, like Duke, like the whole Duke story. They could easily do that now and make it 100%
And they have
accurate.
Fergus Duncan too. Like,
That's
he was
right,
on
yeah.
the original expedition.
Okay, Andrew Brenner, hats off to you because you made Thomas and his creator talk. Like, how genius are you? I think Unlucky pointed that out. I'm like, dude, that is pretty genius that you put that in.
Because Thomas had to be in every story, and this was the best part of the episode.
Here's the thing. I don't care that Thomas was a person in every story, and I'll tell you why. Because it happened in the classic series. So there you go. As long as the stories are good, it doesn't matter.
They do it in clever ways, like in Blown Away.
Oh,
Thomas
dude, he
doesn't
was
speak, but he like it shows up at the beginning.
Yeah.
Of the classic
Okay, that
series.
this animation is really good, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Tit for tat.
We have them every day, but these are special.
Oh, the interactions with the crew members. Like Lynette literally like turned to me and she was like, their crews are like really vocal compared to the other episodes and stuff. I was like, that's because of the Reverend. Like,
Let me curse that.
What is it? Wasn't like that off of page.
what is it?
Oh my goodness!
Go away.
I'm not going away.
You were quite right, Thomas.
Making someone happy does cheer you up.
My name's Bert.
Bert.
You can ride with my driver in my tender if you like.
Oh, hey, Bert.
Thank you, Bert. I'm sure we'd like to do that.
There goes Audrey.
You see, just now the sun is shining so nicely that we'd like to take some pictures. See you later. At least those visitors know how to speak to engines nicely.
Do you guys know, like, if you could describe Bert's personality, what is it?
Lots of bubbles after the rainbow.
He sounds. Who's his voice actor?
Wickham.
Bird found the two men there,
Wickham.
looking at
Does
He-
every voice.
Hello.
Oh yeah. Now that I think of it, yep, totally him. To be fair, he does a good job in this episode. But see, all these episodes prove that having driver interactions would be so great for the show.
Really would be.
I'll be honest, I didn't really care about it. I was indifferent, but after watching these episodes, I'm like, they need to have more of those.
Hello to them anymore.
I love Bert's driver in this episode. He's just such a happy person.
I know. He's like, give us a smile.
Oh, what's up?
Someone else stole all my videos again and uploaded them.
All of them?
Yeah. This person, there was one I saw a couple of days ago, and now this one's name is Thomas Williams.
I have blood on my
It's a
face.
pain because you have to manually go report these people. It just takes it like an hour to go get
Oh yeah, he's like, took a picture. Well, okay, Keith. You don't want to say picture.
Pictures indeed. I'm a nice picture. Oh, covered in mud.
Love the scene.
Oh, no harm done, Bert. There you are. Clean face again. Go on, give us a smile. What about the rest?
It's so brilliant, man. Just the voice direction, everything there is brilliant.
I should pay them back. They splashed me, so I shall splash them.
Were these released in the U.S. or no? I don't think so. Well, they can't.
It's a crime, dude. I don't think they've been not on video. I don't think.
I wonder what DVD they'll put them on. I hope that they're promoted in some way, like on the cover and stuff.
Not after all, of course you can.
I love it. I love it so much.
Well, of course you do.
I love
The
the
animation
rainforest.
looks
I
so-
love the
so good.
rainforest.
Such a wet day. You can say that again.
Such a wet day.
And the music here too is really good. Very plucky.
Pizzicato
The
strings for it.
quality of these stories, just like, I mean, season 20 is good in general, but like these 3 episodes, on top of just being adapted, are like just phenomenal in quality compared to everything else.
Wish the tall one was here too.
Oh, this is my favorite shot where it curves up and tracks him as he climbs up. I love that shot.
And then he slowed down. Come on, Bert. What's the hold up? Tit for tat, tit for tat. It's payback time.
Uh-oh, you're getting drenched.
Oh dear.
Oh, that poor squirrel.
I'm so wet. Bert, what are you doing? Tit for tat, tit for tat.
Back at Alsbury Junction, the small controller soon found out what.
I hope they put the small controller in like the background of specials, just like at a station or something. He's a cool
Well, I
guy.
think someone pointed out because we weren't aware of what had been rendered for season 20, but there's
Dude.
actually
Look how fly the guy dresses.
Go to your shed.
those pants though. Oh my goodness.
Dude, and it's so period accurate. The details, the little attention to details.
Oh yeah. I think someone said that Teddy Boston is actually in the Great Race. Like he's just not.
I
with
wouldn't
the Red
surprise me. They
Red,
use
like,
the character models. They're using character models.
Oh yeah.
So.
When he saw the 2 visitors coming over to see him again,
What do they want now? Hello, Bert. We wanted to say how very sorry we were for splashing you earlier with our car. I'm afraid I really wasn't looking out for the puddles. Nor was I.
I think the guy who does the voice for Audrey. It's really fitting.
It's Rackstraw.
Oh, well,
Rockstraw's a really good
I
voice
suppose-
actor.
Well, I mean, I am very sorry for splashing you too. We wondered if
Welcome, Jacob.
perhaps there was
Oh, Jacob's here?
Yep.
Hello.
Perhaps we can clean you up and make you look smart again, like you did in the morning.
time Gregson might
Yeah,
take
2 months are really ace for time.
I don't like their sheds in the CGI series.
Okay, Sam, the train fan.
No,
Just kidding,
like
Sam.
what I actually don't like, I don't like that it's facing the opposite way, but like the appearance of it, because in the railway series it looks like it's actually like a part of the yard, like there's lots of tracks around it. This looks like it's kind of like out of the way on the curve, so it just feels like it was shoved in.
This is so clever.
Don't be silly. That's never gonna happen.
You ready for it?
Be having you on.
But it did happen.
Didn't it?
That is the wink, and that is such a classic series. Such a classic series thing.
Oh, beautiful.
That is just pure bliss,
Beautiful.
man. What if we got an entire season of that? That'd be okay. How many railway? There's got to be at least a season's worth of unadapted railway series stuff. There has to be.
Oh yeah. there
Between
is.
Caldy and all the mainline engine books, that yeah.
Definitely a season and a half at least.
Oh yeah.
Mike's missing.
Rex and Bert are 2 of the very small engines on the island of Sodor that work on the miniature railway near Hallsborough. And then there's Mike, the red engine. He can be rather grumpy at times.
Ah, the
And
curmudgeon.
he doesn't much like pulling passengers either.
Passengers either.
One morning, Thomas was
Thomas, he sounds like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Wait, Doughboy. My gosh, I can't speak. The Pillsbury Doughboy when he laughs.
It's Doc. Have you heard his whistle this morning? His driver boiled an egg on it, and some of the egg got stuck.
They missed the opportunity for a Donald Duck reference, even though that'd just be fan service. But I like fan service.
I don't like Thomas's role in this episode. Like the
I don't care. I don't mind it. I don't. It's kind of weird how Duck farts though.
yeah.
I didn't know flatulence was in a legend.
Why does Duck arrive and then leave?
My gosh.
I don't mind Thomas appearing. I don't like that he shoved Duck out of the way, so Duck had less interaction. Because since the first episode of the book, well,
Okay.
the story,
He sounds like he's farting.
Well, yeah, Thomas is.
Who in the
literally-
sound department thought that was a good idea? Oh, it's a fart. It's funny.
The sound effect in the
Okay.
book was spleep, spleep. Like it sounded like that.
Yeah.
I wish they just did that.
So anyway, like the thing that I don't like is that Thomas pushed Duck out when Duck didn't even get his establishment in the first like story of the book. And so like there isn't like the known knowledge that Duck is good friends with the small railway engines. Like he's just kind of there, and I don't really like that.
Oh, dear, is Mike overheating again?
Most fly guy on Sodor is coming up.
As the small controller, because he's in charge of.
He's on the small controller because he's small. No, actually, he has a small railway engine.
He's rather tall.
I shall have to put you on.
I shall have to put you.
I suggest you take the passenger train today.
No, sir. Please, sir. I'll be fine. You know I
Thanks,
prefer
Timothy.
hauling goods
Tim,
to
what's his name? Tim what?
Tim Whitnall.
Yeah.
Who
Thanks,
plays Timothy?
That's what I said. Thanks, Timothy. It sounds just like him. If you completely block it out of your mind, it's a great original voice. But then you think it's Timothy. Oh yeah, it sounds just like Timothy. There's some voice actors that have like just like one voice.
Yeah,
Mike
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because even Reg can sound like Timothy.
Yeah.
I do like what? No.
Me too.
Blah, blah, blah. Lovely day. What a cute little steam engine. Isn't he sweet?
Behave yourself,
Mike's faces though.
Can they hear what we're listening to, what we're watching?
We could ask, do you guys hear the episode? Because we're just like kind of jibber jabbering.
I really like the music in this one.
Yeah, are they replying? What's it doing?
Do you hear what I hear? Vincent22 says yes. Flute girl, hey flute girl. She says kind of.
Whistle boards.
Someone asked me to speak as Toad.
Mr. Toad. I don't know if I want to speak like Mr. Toad.
That video that like Joe Mills did with all his Thomas.
That was so
that was really
cool.
That was one of my favorite things.
Can you imagine if Keith Wickham did that for all his voices?
Oh my, we'd
It'd
be
be like,
there for hours.
it'd be like a 2-hour video.
I like to think all of
There he
them
is.
individual.
There's the farmer. Sam the farmer that just got. Wait, is that Sam the farmer from like season 2?
I think it's Willie.
Oh, it's Willie. Yeah. What am I thinking? Of course, it's Willie.
I wish that like instead of like Farmer McCall or Farmer Trotter, it was like Sam the farmer or something.
Sam the farmer. It just gone for help.
But there's Sam, there's Peter Sam, there's Sam's son. Too many Sams.
There's actual Sam.
What's wrong with you today? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine.
I won't. But as they were traveling back along the line,
Maybe we can turn it up a little bit so our audience can hear.
what's
Oh, you wanna hear that?
You start no. Listen. Something is rattling on your boiler. Never mind that.
Rattling rails.
Just whatever it is when we get back. But there was trouble.
At the brightness?
Huh? Oh,
Out of
on
my
the
way.
yeah.
Patience, Mike. Cow will move on in time. Patience, Mike. Cow is always wandering onto the tracks, and she only makes me cross.
Gosh darn, Mrs. Cow.
Go on. Right, this is the last straw. Get out of my way, you silly animal. I got so cross and he whistled so hard that his whistle sounded right off like a rocket. So that's what was loose. Oh.
Thanks for how much the house butt is in those shots.
I was surprised. Okay, they're making so many fart jokes. How about they have the cow?
The passengers were
Like, I understand, like,
Okay,
one shot.
one of those guys looks like Atticus Finch. Dude, that is so clever.
That's my connection. What's so important about a whistle anyway?
The grumpy passenger.
I have to whistle at certain places along the line to let others know I'm coming. That's orders. Haven't you found my whistle yet?
Wow.
Do it all. We could be here until tomorrow morning. But we have
There's
to
a grumpy
whistle
passenger,
for
too.
you.
Thanks,
Good
Atticus.
idea. I can whistle.
I love how one is.
So Mike continued along the line.
From Can you pause that a second? So go through the comments. So Kunig's like, he's like, pause it. He's like, front. He's like acting like someone else in the hotel. He's like, front desk. I can't sleep. There are a bunch of 30-year-olds watching Thomas and take a trip from across my room. Yes, sir.
We're gonna get thrown out.
Here's the thing. Don't we get a warning from
Probably.
Enterprising Mom?
Enterprising Engine 90 Mom will give us a warning, and then I'll.
All right,
set up
well,
the
you're
time.
gonna pause it. Sorry. Hey.
You're gonna make me.
Good
get-
morning.
you're
Good
gonna make me
morning.
get
Good
back
morning,
up.
Jason. Good morning.
Hello, Harold.
Good morning.
Someone else just press the space bar.
Okay, I'll do what I can. I'll grab like. There you go.
I'll bring Arthur over too. Nobody's been here, but
I have a nice touch.
Thank you. It was Roro inspired me.
Good old Roro.
Good old Roro. Check out his Will You Won't You video for his 50K subscribers. Oh my god.
No, there was a cow on the line.
A cow on the line.
Dun, dun,
A
dun.
problem with my whistle.
Gas.
Wow, I know what that's like. At least my driver finally cleaned mine out.
Rob says we should go down to the lobby and sing Island Song and stream it.
Okay.
I'd rather sing Shining Sun.
Yes,
There's
hardly
no
anyone out
shining.
What do you mean?
I-
Whistle.
Shocking. We don't approve of engines without whistles, do we, Mike?
Oh, did someone boil an egg on it?
No, he got cross with the cow.
That's right. And all he had to do was say, moo. Or maybe go.
Pills before you know one.
Poor Mike wished he didn't get cross so easily. If he hadn't been so hot-headed, he might never have lost his whistle in the first place.
Oh, give it a rest, won't you?
He's gotta laugh at himself. Everyone's gotta laugh at themselves. Gotta go laugh at yourself. I don't know what this guy's at the end of the Another great episode.
That was really good.
I was touched. So we finished it off with the Useful Railway. How many people are watching, by the way? What do we got? 48. Dude,
48, that's so
48 for what? Is it? Right now, in our
almost 2
time
a.m.
zone, it's almost 2 a.m.
You guys are dedicated. Thank you so much.
Tell you what, we do appreciate it. Thanks for
People are having very lively weekends.
for
this
sticking
week,
around.
Hey, we had a pretty lively Friday night.
we did.
We really did.
It was a fun time.
Oh my
We met a
goodness.
Millie fan. That was exciting.
Oh
Millie
my
fan.
gosh, it was so great to
Dude,
meet up with her.
I know, man.
Oh, no.
It was really cool.
I haven't talked to her in a long
I know,
time.
it's fun bit. All right, next episode then.
Okay.
We'll do one more episode. It doesn't have to be Useful Railway.
Then we're gonna watch The Adventure Begins.
We're gonna watch.
What?
All day and all of the night. Oh, I took a touch screen. That's weird.
Useful Railway.
Oh, hey, there's the same two deer that appear in every other episode that there's deer.
Sometimes Thomas brings passengers up to Walsborough Junction, where they can
Good
ride.
morning.
Because the plot wouldn't move forward without it.
Yeah, seriously.
Hello, Bert. Hello, Mike. Oh, hello, Rex. Hello, Thomas.
Thomas.
I'm liking the jazzy version of Never Overlook the Engine this year.
But they don't take the little railway very seriously.
Oh, so cute. I'm so tiny.
That's what girls say about me.
So cute.
Yeah, but you're not tiny. You're large as man. You're a giant. That makes no sense.
Hey, the girls at our table tonight said that I was quite charming, so
Jason, you have a girlfriend.
I know, but they said I was charming and that a girl would be very lucky to have me. And I was like, she is.
Ooh.
They were a really fun group to be with at the table. I enjoyed them.
He loses his temper much too easily. Oh, shoo! What is the matter with you?
What did you do?
Get out of the way. Oh, some of us have work to do, you know.
I'm surprised that they kept the Archdale Railway a single track, considering that they forced this.
Is that how it was in the railway? I don't know.
It
I can't
was.
remember.
Like that's how it is in the railway series. And the Scarlotti Railway was single track.
Okay, this animation is really good.
Oh yeah.
It looks like the model series just about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Useful too, Mike.
So, but like in season 18, they added like a double,
It's true.
like a second track to a lot of the sets. So I was surprised they didn't do that with this.
Those things they wear instead of paint. Quite right, Rex. The engines were surprised to see that Mr. Duncan, the small controller, had come
Dude,
today.
just the fact that they have this super obscure. Really, they could have easily replaced this guy with Percival or even to top of that, but no. You gotta give him props for that because you really didn't have to do that.
Understand, sir. We can't drive sheep along the line. They wouldn't go straight.
Okay, guys.
It's like what happened to Mike today.
Doing the call right now.
Silly bird. We don't
Give me a
drive
minute, I
the
have to
sheep.
step out now.
We take their
because I'm in
wool
the
and
middle of the live
bales
stream.
on our cars. This
So-
is an easy job.
Easy. I don't know how easy.
It's a psychic.
Rex,
Actually,
but
no,
seeing
it's
as you
it's
need to know more about it, you can take the first train.
Thank you, sir. I'm telling you, it'll be easy peasy. I bet it won't be easy.
Because I'm with 2 other
The
people.
next
in the
morning,
hotel room.
Rex took some cars
Well,
and
live
set
streaming
out to
until like
collect
50
the wool
people
from
on
the
YouTube.
farm.
So
50 peeps.
it's kind of, you know,
52.
fun to talk to you and about your dating life.
Started loading at the farm.
Gotta
end
remake
of the
this
line.
theme, man.
I mean, unless you want their input, would you guys like to give Johnny some advice
On ladies.
on ladies?
When we're not
He just
live,
barely went on a date.
when we're not live
Oh, we can
streaming,
do it
yeah, I'd
live.
love to.
Why not?
Because they want Thomas.
I know.
Rex stopped to load
They might want girl advice too.
They could probably use it actually, though. Wait, what? Oh, you don't want them to help you out? So you're saying you have it all under control by yourself? So you're saying that you held her hand tonight like you said you were going to?
It'll be easy. That's what I
You
told
did?
Duncan Bird last
Let's
night.
all have a little happy dance, okay?
He held her hand, the stranger I don't know.
Oh,
I
good,
don't even know
good.
that.
Take things one thing at a time.
One more load, and we're away.
Like my advice to the community would be never make out with a girl on your first kiss. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone when it's not fun to do. Well, it's fun to do separately.
Look at Willie. Look at Willie.
He does not have his life together. I feel so bad.
Okay, I'm stepping out right now so you can tell me.
Willie
I'll be back.
the farmer.
I'll be
Dude, Audrey, right there.
Oh dear.
Wilbur.
I can't stop now. I'm already
Okay, okay, Keith.
Okay, Keith. Learn to drive, Keith.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, that wool just flew.
Oh, crumbs.
That's all he's gonna like swear.
It's Rex.
Here comes my favorite meme of all time, Rex Vivo. Is it Vivo? Yeah. Is it Vivo?
I think it's Zebo.
It was easy.
That's how I said it in my mind when I read it.
That's me too.
Rex.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Keith, it's too late. Then there was trouble. Okay, I know some people don't like the slow motion stuff, but it was used so well here, and it's just I like it. I know some people don't care for it, but it's funny, and it can be used really well, like in Lost Treasure. That made the crashes a lot more dramatic. It's pretty good. Even after seeing all like a bajillion memes, it's still good.
Thud.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
Man, Willie, he just messes up life for everyone now or so. Really. Oh, Fergus, he's not happy.
It'd be fun to see Willie like in other episodes. Just
That would
causing
be
trouble.
weird. They're in the park right next to each other.
Oh, here they are.
until I passed under the bridge.
I lost control of the load. He took the corner too quickly, and well, oh, I'm very
I
sorry.
never noticed the
Mr.
guy just
Duncan.
picking up the goal.
He's a real MVP.
Yeah, like
Sorry, Rex.
only person trying to fix what happened.
Soon, they sorted out Rex's cars.
Oh, actually, no, Jacob. My favorite meme is Welcome Stanley. I misspoke. I'd say my favorite meme for this episode. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah, Welcome Stanley is the best meme ever, and if you don't think that, well, just kidding. That's what you can have an opinion. I will allow it. Will you allow it?
He didn't like
I will permit it as well.
All right, good.
Poor Rex.
Looks like an easy job, all right. Lying there on the bank. Oh. I say, what happened here? Oh. Eventually, they managed to hoist Rex back onto the rails.
Hey, it's James Henry Gordon.
Bring him out.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a nice shot.
I suppose that accident served me right for being so full of myself. No, it wasn't.
Regardless if he ever meets Pierce Brosnan, he'll ask him to say Welcome Stanley. I honestly bet he's not getting any request to say that. So if any of you guys ever see him, please tell him to say it.
They arrived back at Allspiritual.
Yes,
I think he'll do it. He liked being on Thomas from what I can tell from interviews. I think he'd actually do it.
Because I think I saw this year someone met Alec Baldwin somewhere, and Alec Baldwin pretended to be Mr. Conductor.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yep.
Alec Baldwin will be Mr. Conductor for a stranger.
Yeah,
Pierce
come on.
Brosnan will say Welcome
Yeah,
Stanley.
definitely.
You, Bert and Mike, have worked like heroes. I think our customers all
Melissa
admire the way
Brandon,
we
Michael Brandon.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Overlooking a little engine. Hey,
They may have thought we were a toy railway before, but now
Just can't help but smile watching these episodes. They're so clever, and they're just like the old show. Literally.
promised us plenty more work.
extra work won't be a problem for us, sir. Just ask Rex. It'll be easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Well, that was very enjoyable.
Is it done? Wait. All right, you were saying it's done now.
Okay, that was very. We had to wait for the steam.
That extra 3
of the-
seconds
yeah.
really did it for me.
Okay. Those are very enjoyable. I love the Arlesdale stories, and I'm excited to see if they ever.
I really hope they don't. I really hope they don't end with Railway Series adaptation. I hope that was just a start. But who knows, man? At least we got them. It's
At
cool.
least like 1 or 2
It's
per
dude.
season.
It really is cool to see that we're acknowledged. Like the older fan base is acknowledged because it's crazy to think about because there's really no reason for them to. It really does not benefit them in any way. What do you think? I mean, if you really think about it, how are they benefiting besides like the probably very few comments that they'll actually receive from us? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's good to stay true to the roots because it adds to the credibility of the show. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, even like a kid watching it knows that there's something special about this.
Exactly.
And it can't be articulated or assessed, but it's special and it's there. And the fact that it's there is just awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Season 21. What's it gonna bring? Who knows?
Oh, we know that Rosie is getting a
That's
makeover.
right.
And we know that.
Dude, I bet she'll only get like one line. She's gonna be the token returnee for JBS. I think she'll probably have like 3 lines.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be goofy.
Yeah, I guess some people would say that not having any other returnees. I mean, I don't know. Like, obviously, if there was a major returnee, we would have seen it. Besides Rosie, of course, we probably would have seen it in the trailer.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that. I mean, there's a lot of.
I
new
mean,
characters.
we've gotten so spoiled to the point where we just expect it. I'm like, we really shouldn't be expecting it.
Because in Lost Treasure, you got Donald Douglas, Max
My gosh,
Monty,
you just
Alfie, Oliver, and
an
Daisy.
overload.
Oh, and the small one.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Uh,
railway series characters that have never appeared on TV before. We're just they're there.
yeah, they're there. And Skip and Ryan and Sailor John. Like, there's just so much crammed into it.
Should we finish that movie?
Oh, I don't think I could. I'm so tired, man. We danced a lot.
We did do a lot of dancing. That's true.
Oh God. Yeah.
How many
Any
people
other-
are still watching? 46 people, man. That is something else.
Thank you for your dedication, guys. Are there any comments in the thing?
I've been keeping up with them a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to see. I mean, yeah, Lost Treasure is really the benchmark. I mean, it's so funny because the specials have really, ever since King of the Railway, they've gotten consecutively better. And the Great Race, it was good. I don't want to say it was bad because it was not bad. Like, if it was bad, see, you just can't say it's bad because it had a lot of clever moments. But I do have some issues with it.
They don't all fit together. I think that was it. Like,
I just
some
think
of the
Unlucky
ideas-
Tug's videos, just the whole Diesel subplot, that really could have made the film a lot better if it was executed differently. Like, the way, I mean, of course, you could say this for any good story, but when the plot and subplots, when they're connected and when they pay off, it makes for a good movie. And Lost Treasure had that with all the subplots, they all connected. And that just wasn't the case with The Great Race. It just, the Diesel plot went nowhere. When it would have been genius for them to go to dude, can you imagine them going in the crates to the mainland and just,
What I thought
they
was
could be
gonna
the
happen-
comic relief. What do you think was going to happen?
I really thought that Diesel and Paxton were going to paint themselves like the Great Railway Show shunters and disguise themselves to like do something.
That would have been so good, man.
That would have been cool. And I feel
See,
bad, but
they could
they
have
should
been.
have taken Vinny's part of the movie. Unfortunately, like I know, like you like
I-
Vinny,
If
that
Sure.
would have tied it together.
Vinny would have been in the movie, so I don't care. There's the thing about that too is that they could have, in a way, still been pointless, but they could have been pointless, but in the right. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like it would make a lot more sense. Like it would add something because it does like okay. What they do in the movie, it does not go anywhere. If it goes somewhere when they try to go to the show,
Yeah.
like that would have added some kind of payoff to that.
No, I definitely agree. And I never thought I'd be so entertained by Diesel, Dart, Den, and Paxton. And I hope that that little group comes back and does something silly again.
Yeah, Paxton's always been always been really entertaining.
I
Funny.
love Paxton.
Hey, yeah.
Are you singing, Diesel?
He's full of surprises. As you can plainly see.
Maybe it sounds like a whistle under here.
Fluke Girl says, Upsidenow, do you think any character could beat Vinny as your favorite? I don't know. I like Duke a lot. I mean,
Duke's great.
who else do I like? Duck's cool. I don't know. But he's a cool guy because he's American. You have someone representing where you're from. It's cool. He just looks cool. I don't know. He's my child, so.
Your boy.
Yeah, but the Great Race, Unlucky Tug's video is all the thoughts on video. Brought up a lot of good points. Yeah, I think I also would have liked it better if they had Gordon and Scotsman as like the main characters. That would have been like had to especially be about Gordon instead of Thomas.
Mm-hmm. No, it would have been an amazing movie if it was all about Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh. And if the race was like an 8-minute epic sequence and not a song, that would have been really cool.
See, that took part of the suspense out of that scene, having the streamlining reprise, because it could have had some awesome dramatic incidental music by Renshaw in there. Totally would have added to the drama. Instead, it's just, oh, it's Bruce Lightning, streamlining, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
it just, you know, someone made a good point. So I was talking to Thomas Faney a long time ago, kind of around when The Great Race came out. He was talking about the most dramatic point in that movie, like when there's the most like tension, like is when he's at Brenham, he's about to fall into the sea, whatever, and Ashima saves him. That's like literally the point of the special where there's like the most dramatic moment, because after that, okay, you have Vickerstown, but you know he's gonna make it. There's no denying.
He's not going to fall in the ocean. And
Yeah, exactly. And then Gordon's safety valve bursting is kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
And then Scotsman should have won, and just at the end wins for no reason.
Because Scotsman didn't lose because he cared about Gordon. He was just getting beat no matter
Exactly.
what.
See, he should have lost. He should have been about to win the race. Then he should have gone back, and that could have been like a character arc turning point.
Because they might be trying to make a statement with that, but I'm not sure that Scotsman looked at Gordon and said,
Yeah,
I'm going to
for
keep
a split
going.
second.
And then I'm going to keep going.
You got to make that more of a point. I don't know.
Because that still would have been cool. Like, if there was more of a moment there, like you see
Exactly.
Scotsman look and then keep
See,
going.
the
that
thing,
says a lot about
why I
it.
can't see The Great Race is back is there are so many good elements in it that could have made it a really good movie.
No, I totally agree. Oh, man. But JBS, it's different.
It is different. We'll have to see.
But they're marketing it like Thomas leaves the island of Sodor for the first time. Like, no, he's done it.
I do like that JBS is more focused overall.
Yeah.
You can just tell from just the trailers. Okay, Thomas is going to the mainland. He's going to get in trouble. Okay, that is just The Great Race.
He's gonna get dropped in lava.
I'm really interested to see how that's going to play out. The great thing about this, though,
We know so little.
exactly,
Yeah.
and that's what really kind of took away from The Great Race, is that we just knew so much about it.
We knew a lot about it from, like, the promotional shorts and just, like, when did it come out? In May, right?
That was so
the
weird.
Movie
Timing.
theater, like, the
UK
theater
cinema
version. Yeah.
release, yeah.
And the actual thing was in September.
You know, I think on Amazon, since on Amazon they had a pre-order for buy the US DVD. That actually comes out, I think it was the 26th of August. So that is right around the same time the UK cinema releases. Like, unless we have the Netherlands release next week, that's gonna
Another
be
site
that's gonna be
apparently
one of their
confirmed
best.
it.
That's gonna be one of their best like correlated release dates, because you're basically putting it out at the same time, which it should be.
Yeah.
The gaps, I mean, I don't know. Okay, the UK made Thomas, whatever, that's cool. They can get stuff first, but I don't know. It's just, I really wish they put it in US cinemas too. I don't understand why they don't do that.
I think
Yeah.
the way Mattel is talking,
I think
they really do want to have Cinema Thomas every year.
I think
That's what they
cost is
wanna
probably
do.
the biggest thing, because you think about the US versus the UK. Okay, obviously the size of the countries, the UK is a lot smaller, so probably it's a lot more financially, makes a lot more sense financially.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, even if they did it in the US,
It would only be in big cities, you know.
yeah, it would be like how it was when they did Splish Splash Splosh and all
It'd be
that.
in select cities and
yeah.
limited. I mean, it's not gonna get a big. It would be a limited run either way.
Yeah, like when Splish Splash Splosh did their thing. Like, I mean, I don't even think that a single theater in Utah had that going on. So like, there was no chance of me seeing it anyway. So not that I want to after. So yeah, but like The Great Race, I mean, I've never had to think so much about a Thomas special. I don't think that like the movie itself is actually that bad. I think it's just that I've grown to dislike it after having to think about it for so much. Like, I mean, because we were focusing on it and with the TCC since the beginning of the year. I mean,
that was why we were including Philip. That was why Axel appeared, and like we were like all the promotional stuff. We led up to it. We got to see the some pirated clips in May. Then we got to see the whole thing.
Yeah, that really took away from it, man. See,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It did.
Because I watched a little bit of it, and I'm like, I'm ruining the experience.
Yeah, but I felt like we almost needed to. Like,
And that's what it does stink about, because those images are gonna pop it up on social media either way. So either if you don't want to be spoiled, you have to be off. You have to be unplugged. So yeah, spoilers in a Thomas Anderson. That's a good topic.
And then the rest of the year, we were like reflecting on it, and because we had to always include the international.
Here's the thing,
legends.
and this is just my opinion. If it was a great movie, there would not have been so much discussion. Like, it would be overall, people would have been like, "Yeah, it's good. There's nothing to talk about." But the fact that there's such different opinions. I mean, it's good for them. Good for the people that made the movie, because there's a lot of discussion about it. I mean, yeah, of course, with an obscure online fandom, not a lot of widespread discussion, but it's discussion nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm curious. Someone who dislikes Lost Treasure, I'd like to hear their opinion. Like,
I know a few
why?
people that dislike it.
What's their reasoning? Like, what are their main things?
I think our good pal Tynes, Mr. Arcane Merchant himself.
Oh, does he dislike?
Yeah, I
Lost
think he
Treasure?
does. But then again, I don't know. There's other movies I like and he doesn't like. I don't know. He can have an opinion.
Yeah.
I honestly, he did tell me why. I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone here not particularly care for Lost Treasure? But it's okay if you don't, because you may have an opinion. I just like Lost Treasure because if it is a Thomas movie. It's not, it just feels like a movie. You got, okay, first of all, aesthetically, you got the beautiful visuals. That's honestly, I hope this isn't true, but that might just have to be Ark's best work, because I mean,
yeah, it's very.
There's still has been good sense, but that can honestly be the peak. The music, okay, when you're recording with a live orchestra, it's already going to be next level quality, and it's just the heartstrings really went out on a good note. That was a great way for them to kind of. And it's still a shame they had to end. It's a good thing Renshaw is fantastic.
Did they just not get renewed?
Yeah. So basically, what happened is that Hit just one day said, "Hey, you're done." Basically, at the point in the year when Hit starts talking about the next series, they didn't really let him in on those talks, and they just kind of found out that, oh, we're not involved anymore. But actually, I've actually had a chance to speak to Robert with me and Isaiah.
You're so cool.
Well, whatever. Actually, Isaiah was my way to talk with him. Anyway, he's actually working on some other projects, not Tom's related, so don't get too excited, unfortunately.
Oh,
but he's working. Him and his son are doing some other stuff, so they're still active doing stuff, which is good to hear, because they're both super talented musicians. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some of their stuff again. But
that'd be great.
Yeah, but going back to spoilers, man, dude. Spoiling, okay. So I think sometime between when Lost Treasure came out, some point, I think it was like almost early August. I think Yahoo Movies spoiled they spoiled Daisy's Return. They spoiled like Sailor John's Fate.
Yeah, well, Daisy's Return was actually spoiled in the 70 Years of Friendship.
Oh, that's right.
Thing. Yeah.
You could see her. And
that's just too bad.
Yeah.
That just kind of shows that Mattel and Hit, they're not exactly cohesive across the board. Whereas you have like Lucasfilm. Okay, no Star Wars important plot point or none of that's getting leaked. But you have companies like this who are just, okay, this is supposed to be a big surprise, and it's like shown. That was like in May, that documentary was shown, right?
Oh yeah, it was.
But I mean, it made sense why they wanted it, because like that was the highlight of the year, was that ending and stuff, and having like all the engines go through with the song. And so
I think you're right. I think on SIF that Sam Wilkinson wanted to have all Audrey's original 11 characters together in one film for the 70th.
Yeah.
Which they did. It was really sweet.
Yeah, it was awesome.
In that case, I do remember seeing a
spoiled.
Lucky Tug. I mentioned his videos a lot. He has great videos. Check him out.
He really does.
He does a really good job with his videos. Anyway, he talked about the whole Donald Douglas scene, about that being fan service. I'm like, yeah, But okay, so you go by the logic that Aldridge 11 need to be in that movie. You can't introduce them. I mean, you could introduce them, not have them do anything. But again, it's opinions. I think it was cool. It didn't take away so much that I don't know. I personally don't think it was too out of place. I think it was just it was fan service, and it was. I think it was subtle enough that it was okay. I don't know. I really do like. I really like that movie.
We discussed this last night at that particular scene. I thought they wasted the line that like, where have you two been? Like, were the wrong characters to do that on. But yeah, I think it was great that they were back. So.
I'm just catching up with the comments here.
Okay. Check them out.
You know what's funny? You think about the past 2 specials, they're rehashing a lot of like, okay, tropes. Okay, you got Thomas going through the same arc. Okay, he's pouting, then he overcomes that. Then you had the token newbie. You got Shima, you got Ryan. Like, okay, Brunner. No, it's okay. You know, they've recycled stuff like that. Like, for example, what you got Old Reliable Edward. That was like I would say a retelling of like Edward and Gordon, and then what's that season?
It was 6? A modern retelling.
Like, what was Edward really Useful Engine? It was like a retelling of that.
Yeah, but it's been so long.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Appropriate.
Hey, you can do that, but like, no, okay, this is nitpicking. I mean, I think it's the point I'm nitpicking, but I mean, you're using the same kind of plot points in 2 straight films. I mean, I just hope JBS kind of gets beyond that. I hope it gives it a different. I mean, and I think it will be a different dynamic because I think Thomas kind of sticks with that group of experimental engines for the majority of the movie, from what the trailer is showing. So.
Yeah, my hopes are because obviously Mattel is marketing the Superstation. That's their big thing. That's what they want to sell. That's what they're going to make money off of. And so I hope they're so concerned about that they're not worried about the actual DVD, because that was the thing about last year was the DVD was Mattel was like, all right, we've got a huge marketing.
Oh, by the way, I hope they get rid of that ugly cover, that Photoshop cover.
That cover.
Okay, they took the promo, the nitrogen promo picture of James, did a little Photoshop, selected that, pasted it on the cover.
Why Frankie? Too of all the, I mean, they have all these new characters, and they just pick her to be there on the side.
They got to get someone else to design. If that's the final cover, I'm perplexed.
It's got to be because of lack of time with the
change. It takes 15. Yeah, I could create. Not saying I'm a great graphic designer. I could create a better cover in 15 minutes. I'd really like to think it is a final.
Creating the thumbnails like what we have to do for the collected stuff. So I mean,
I guarantee anyone what Steven could do. Steven or Lucky, probably could do anyone. There are a lot of people in this fan base that can make really fantastic covers.
You give Sudrian Railway Modeler 10 minutes.
Seriously.
And it would be a work of
art. Hire him. Just hire him. He's too good.
All you gotta do is change the lighting and Photoshop a different face in the James, and it's already better. Swap the faces out and change the lighting.
That's all you gotta do. I agree. Oh man, and Frankie.
Is Mark's here. Hey Mark.
Mark.
What's up, man?
Okay. Well, you're on the comments, so I better
not. Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about JBS? Anyone here don't like Lost Treasure?
Anyone here not like Lost Treasure?
All who like it, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
We're delirious.
See, I think the thing is.
Sorry.
I think someone's a little tired.
I think the thing is,
Hi.
Lost Treasure, you really have to nitpick to criticize about that movie. And I think it's a good thing because when something's so good, you have to nitpick it. Don't worry, trying to find flaws. So that means that it's good. I would say. Treasure Begins. I really hope we have a sequel to that. That'd be cool.
Well, the 75th's coming up.
Gosh, when is that?
Crazy.
It's not next year. It's the year after, right?
I think in like 2 years, maybe 3.
That's gonna be here before we
Oh,
know
it'll
it.
be 3 because it's 72 this year.
Yeah.
Because we're 2 years
Are you
from
sure?
Lost Treasure.
I think it was always.
Yeah.
I lost track.
Because Lost Treasure's 70, so.
Okay, yeah.
The 75th is special. Maybe they'll do something.
What if Sailor John comes back at some point? Wouldn't that be? That'd be so interesting.
I don't think they could because of John Hurt.
Dude, rest in peace, man. That guy was such an awesome
He
actor.
really was.
That was so sad.
Yeah, that was really depressing, dude.
I mean, but they did replace Ryan's voice actor, so
Yeah, dude.
But it was very iconic.
He just gave such a great performance. I mean, this is a film about Thomas the Train. Okay, you know why Lost Treasure is so great? Because this guy tries to blow Thomas up. Okay, that is just cool.
You couldn't believe it when the trailer came out. You knew, like, oh my gosh, he throws dynamite. He throws a shovel at Thomas. Like, it's Thomas's biggest threat. Because Diesel 10
Yeah, oh
has
no.
never touched
and then,
Thomas.
And then
Diesel
John
10 has never done that.
Yeah, that is right. Not even Magic. Okay, then again, Magic Railroad was torn apart by executives, by test audiences. Britt, I love you, Britt, but she did. I think you might have listened to your producers a little bit too much. Honestly, I think Britt should have just gone forward with her vision because honestly, you think it was up. She could have listened to those test audiences and she could have refused because she's director, she's in charge of the project, And honestly, come on, PT Boomer, he's not gonna. He honestly wouldn't have been the deal breaker for okay.
Okay, so they said he was too scary, but what's
Okay,
interesting?
there's scarier Disney G movies like that. I don't think that's the problem.
Diesel 10 terrified me. Like I cried.
I'll be
watching
honest,
the
dude.
trailer.
I actually saw Magic Railroad in theaters when I was 5, and I honestly remember Diesel 10 being cool. I mean, I want him. Well, he was intimidating but I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
I kind of thought of it as kind of like a Darth Vader kind of thing. Like, okay, he's evil, but he's cool.
Yeah. Well, so to me, I showed up to watch Magic Railroad with my dad, my older brother, and my cousin, and I was the one that was most excited to go see that, and I got terrified after that first scene with Diesel 10 because I realized that if he were real, how he could physically harm me because he's so big and he has that claw and he's terrifying, and as a child, being 4 years old, that scared me. I left the movie just shaking, and my cousin and brother were like, "We loved it. It was so great."
What a baby. I'm kidding. All right, dude. I read in an interview that PT Boomer would have stolen the show because apparently his performance was so good.
I think if Diesel 10, if it had been he was the actual villain and Diesel 10 wasn't the main threat, it would have toned down the scariness of Diesel 10 because it's oh, okay, so this human.
See, I think the one thing
power,
about Magic Railroad, and it's too. I mean, there is too much of a focus on human characters in a movie called Thomas in the Magic. And
yeah,
but to be fair, I still would love to see the director's cut, to see Britt's somewhat her original vision. I mean,
yeah.
Of course, in the original script, you got George, you got Cranky in there.
Yeah, the part where
Cranky was actually on set for that movie. He made an appearance on set. His agent's yeah, Cranks, you can go on set. And we'll let you in. But Edward's agent's hey, dude, Hollywood big time, you're going to want to stay out of this. You're going to want to stick to the TV show. And hey, maybe Edward's agent turned out to be right.
Wait a second. Were the engines glossy or flat in Magic Railroad?
Okay, I just want to talk about how beautiful that movie looks aesthetically. The model scenes are just great. I think that doesn't get enough appreciation.
I don't think so either. But was that when they changed it? Because it was after
that.
season
That
5.
was when. You know what's funny? Well, see, I've read. Of course, you guys have read a lot of stuff about Magic Railroad, and they did a lot of tests. I guess tests with film and whatnot, and they I guess the way they painted the models, that's the way they came out best on the film stock that they use, because they use if you look at behind the scenes, we're getting technical, I guess, but behind the scenes pics of Magic Railroad, you see the tons and tons of floodlights, a lot more than you would see in the behind the scenes pics of the actual show. It's because of the cameras. You needed that much light because what's it called? I'm blanking on the term part of the camera that helps pick up light. Like you needed more for like standard 35 millimeter like movie. I could be wrong, but I guess that was changed. I don't know, but the models really looked really good.
Yeah.
I think a reason too for like, moving away from the glossies because there's so many like goofs like reflections of stuff.
Yeah.
Which you think must have been a pain to think about that. They probably had to work around that a lot. You think about it.
It's interesting.
Thinking David Mitton was a genius.
Oh,
God bless his soul.
he
He's
was.
a good guy.
What
if he has a son? Okay, dude. Do those Tugs scripts still exist? I just want to read those.
That'd be really fun.
That would be.
He made 96 scripts. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's unfortunate we might never be able to see those.
Yeah. So the interesting thing.
Aperture, thanks, Kuda.
Yeah. The interesting thing about Magic Railroad is that like everything before that, seasons 1 through 5, they always like tried to bring the sets back to season 1. They always tried to replicate it to that, and like, but then everything past that, it's always to go back to Magic Railroad. Like that's why Knapford is the way that it is in Tidmouth and all those. Like they don't try and like put it by the ocean like how it was in season 1. Like no, they're trying to put it back.
Well,
to how
I think
it was in Magic Railroad.
after Magic Railroad, there really was a shift. I mean, season 6 and 7 they're filming back to back, and it was there was it was about to there was about to be a big transition. You just kind of feel it. For what a season 6 and 7 are, I still consider them part of the classic series. I think they're still really, really enjoyable.
They're better than what came after. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's why I consider them the classic season. But they're definitely not seasons 1 through 5, and season 5 is definitely not seasons 1 through 4. Like,
right. I don't know. I love season 5.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
But
Well, obviously because there's no railway series stuff, but just they really pushed the limits.
They did.
They really made it super cinematic.
Very spooky.
So many moments in season 5, you're just like, why does each episode have to be 5 minutes? Can you imagine if some of those like Haunted Henry? Imagine that was like a 20-minute, kind of like Tugs. Imagine that was like a longer episode. That would be so good.
Oh
man, Stan. See the comments. I am kind of disappointed. I've not seen a lot of memes made for the stream.
We haven't done anything too crazy. Matt hasn't fallen off the bed, or we
That's
haven't
true.
had a Phil
This is a very
fight.
rational discussion. Like last night, all this crazy hoopla went down.
Hoopla!
Sounds like a load of hoopla.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla.
Blue Mountain Mystery was good. I actually enjoyed that.
I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. Except for Michael Brandon's Diesel. Oh, Thomas. So Topham Hat's gonna know what you did. My voice is dry, so I can't even do that voice, man. You can't take the guy seriously. Oh, hey Matt.
Oh yeah.
There's a request for you to sing "My Heart Will Go On" from the movie Titanic.
We didn't take that picture.
That's true.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Well, we can get the instrumental loaded up. How did you load up the instrumental on YouTube?
Of what?
Of we'll spoil "My Heart Will Go On."
Okay.
Was this even a request?
Yeah,
Was that your request?
not mine. I guarantee it's not mine. I do agree. I'd love to see it.
So should we let them know that we actually have another special guest joining us tomorrow, but it is not Millie Fan?
I don't get the reference.
Well, no, because it was 2 of us last night. We have you tonight.
Oh, that's right.
We've got that one other secret person joining us tomorrow.
Probably wouldn't put past us.
Since Millie Fan wasn't able to come tonight after the party.
Z Mark says, Matt, do your dinosaur thing again live. Yes, I agree.
Oh, but it's late.
What do you mean it's late?
Oh, I'm really loud when I do it.
No, don't do the silent version. Just do the.
If I pantomimed it, would that be enough?
Yeah, pantomime it.
Okay, this is where the
I think you're
memes are.
giving him way too many requests. Where was that while we were dancing tonight?
Oh man.
Because we were dancing. That's not dancing.
Man.
That is traumatized.
That is amazing.
I traumatized 51 people.
I can't believe you have one.
There you go, Z Mark.
Is that the lyrics? Get a version with lyrics.
I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah, you get a version of the lyrics.
I always get this confused with the Hobbit theme when I hear it.
That does sound.
Okay. Do I have to do the whole thing?
We'll do like a minute.
I'll do like a.
Get at least to the chorus.
Yeah.
Do the letters like light up?
I don't know.
I don't know. We just blow this
One of
video.
those, you know. Someone just uploaded it just to.
Like it would help if like the letters lit up so I knew when to start.
Okay, man. You know the
Not
song. Okay, here we
everything
go.
can be a Thomas sing along.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on.
Okay, man. It's you.
Far across the distance and spaces, all the people next door.
For
You have come to show you go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.
Rob's this bad. Sing with intensity.
Once more,
Oh,
you
I know.
open the door, and you're here. And I don't really know.
Go, go! Dude, it's
And
coming!
my
It's coming!
heart will go on and on. Oh no! How does this go? Catch up.
Nathan, take over.
You gotta take. I gotta do this.
And never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you.
When I loved you,
What's your time?
I hold to in my life will always go on. You know, it was a little too early there.
Probably.
Okay. I'm a little embarrassed actually.
All right, that was good, guys. Give it up for Matt.
We gave the people what they wanted.
I think there's 50 people around the world clapping right now to Matt.
There are 50 people traumatized from my dinosaur impression without sound effect.
Your fans are pleased forever. They can die happy now.
Sing the island song, Matt.
The island
Oh, hold on.
of
What do you guys think was the best song we danced to tonight?
I don't know.
Well, Sweet Caroline was pretty.
That was
There
good.
was,
Don't Stop Believing was also. Really
There
good.
is a video going up probably tomorrow of us dancing to a song you guys all like. So
You're very familiar with.
With light up. They weren't lightsabers. They were like
The
giant glow
island.
sticks.
This thing, where is it? I had it.
of Sodor,
Magical land where dreams come true. Follow the road that leads to your dream, over the hills and mountains. I forget the rest.
Look at the sky with stars in there.
Yeah, turn it off. I'm gonna get a seizure.
Oh no.
All right. Should we wrap it up for tonight, guys?
Definitely.
It is 2:30 in the morning, guys.
Might be a good time to wrap things up.
Okay, well, to everyone who tuned in tonight, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun today.
It's been fun, guys.
We had a great day. Oh my god. I have never met Nathan in person until this morning.
That's right.
And we had a really good day.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. We probably would not have stayed up this late if it weren't for you guys staying. So
We love you all.
yes, we do.
In your way, Jason.
So we'll probably be posting some more stuff tomorrow. We might do another live stream tomorrow, but
We'll
no
see.
promises. But we'll see. Hopefully we can. So, well, what do you say, Matt? Want to take us out?
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning
Hey,
in.
good night, and welcome, Stanley.
And welcome, Stanley.
May your hats fly as high as your dreams.
May the
Michael
force be with
Scott.
you.
Bye now.
Listen to your heart.